What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much this video is going to be kind of basic. We're not really going to be doing any work except for doing a little bit of work to the EK or the right-hand drive Domani that my wife drives. Recently it just became clear that it's starting to leak a lot of oil, so I'm pretty sure the oil pan gasket is either done on it or she might have hit something, because now it's starting to get starting to get worse. Another thing I want to try to fix on it, because my homie from Japan, Tomo, ended up coming down, and he was actually coming down for SEMA and also some other stuff that was going down this last weekend. So he ended up bringing me a new window switch that is for the right-hand drive. So I think that's probably what it is. If not, it's gonna be the window motor, and we're gonna go ahead and see what it is. The window switch was pretty cheap in Japan, so I figured to go that route. I did order one before and I thought that one was good, but it said on there it wasn't tested, so I don't know if it's good or if it was bad. But this one does show that it was tested and it was a fully working, so we'll see if that's what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and bring the packages to this table here, because I need to unbox that one, as a company wants to do a collaboration kind of, and that way we can do a little bit of work and maintenance to the tow pig that I have over there, which is my 2017 Toyota Tundra. So let me go ahead and put everything on the table, show you guys what we got, and then from there we'll go ahead and see what we can get done on the right-hand drive Domani. Alright guys, so box number one, kind of opened it up already, but I didn't fully open it up. But this box is actually from Maxpeedingrods. If you guys know, you guys know. So in recent takes, when I've been towing with the tow pig, the Tundra, it sucks. It sinks to the floor and it sags like a saggy booby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not down with that. It looks really whack and it makes me look like my truck is weak, and I ain't having that. So I did talk with a gentleman or somebody from Maxpeedingrods, and they were willing to jump on board and help me get this truck looking right while we tow, because I can't have a saggy rear end on the truck. So as you guys can see, Maxpeedingrods, and then we have another box inside, another Maxpeedingrods. So let's go ahead and get these opened up and see what we got. Alright guys, so I moved the camera because you couldn't see, and I don't have a blade, so I'm using my snap-on wire thingamajiggy. So in the first box we have what is going to be it looks like a compressor, if I'm not mistaken. And yep, it is. So this is a setup to help me lift the back end of the truck. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on how to get this all installed and how to get it all put in, and basically make sure everything is done correctly. So here in this box, it has pretty much everything. It has all of your air lines. It has your power source with the relay, and also one plug-in. It has for your fuse, and pretty much comes in like plug and play, which I believe it should be, because this is for the Tundra. Then it has the sleeving for it, and also it comes with like connections and everything else, which, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on it and make sure we do everything correctly. So these are all the adapters, all the fittings and everything. So again, once I do pretty much all of the research on it, we'll go ahead and see if we can get this installed in the next week or so after I do everything. So in the first box, that is the compressor that's in there, and this is actually relatively cheap. So it is a wireless, I believe it's a wireless setup. So we'll see where everything else is at. But for now, well, matter of fact, here it is. So it is a wireless setup, and it does come with the remote. So I'm pretty sure you can preset it and everything else. Again, I'm going to be doing research, so I know I'm probably doing a lot of talking, but I want to make sure that this is clear as day, so that way you guys are under the same understanding as I am. So first box has everything else. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do research on it again. I probably said that already like 40 times. The dope thing about it is that it actually comes with this thing you can put on the back of the truck. So extremely grateful to have that piece now. Now let's go ahead and open up the second box. And no, I'm not like Dana. Cut away from yourself, not towards yourself. I'm just messing around, guys. Just messing around, guys. Again, another one comes with everything else. It even comes with a manual and everything else of what you can do with it. It just shows you everything. So this right here is actually the bag setup. So here you'll see we have the plates for the setup, which are in blue. Pretty dope to have them in that color. And then you have the bags, and everything gets mounted, so I'm pretty sure everything is going to be like a direct bolt on. So here you'll see pretty much everything that needs to be done to install it, because that manual does come with the installation guide and everything. So that's something I'm going to go ahead and do off camera, get familiarized with it and just see how everything goes. Because again, I want to make sure this is done right, and that way we have zero issues, because you know, who wants to have issues at the end of the day? I don't. So again, it comes with 2 more brackets. These look like they're the ones that mount to the side of it, and then you get all of the hardware, fittings, sleeving, other brackets that need to be done, and also some zip ties. So I'm trying to keep this separate so that nothing gets confused with each other. And that's pretty much it. So here in a couple of days, or maybe in a week, we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna do my research on it, get everything pretty much figured out the way it needs to go, and then get it installed. Because as I stated, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of it. For everybody that is aware or does remember, when I delivered Dana's right-hand drive EF2 sedan, the truck actually sagged a lot, and that car was basically a shell, and that was just something that I didn't like. So seeing that the Maxpeedingrods offered this, they came on board and they were willing to help me out to be able to get that truck to what it's supposed to be, because seeing a saggy truck is like seeing a saggy pair of, I'm not gonna go farther than that, but I don't like seeing saggy parts. So again, a couple of days, maybe a week or so, we'll go ahead and get these parts installed after I get familiar with it, and hopefully raise the truck up, and that way we're level. Because right now the truck does have a 4-inch lift kit on it, and at the time it didn't have a lift kit, but still, in the previous times where I even towed other stuff, it just sags way too much and it looks horrible. So hopefully this works out, and hopefully it gives me the lift that I need. So let's see what else we got, guys. Alrighty, guys, so there's a huge change of plans. I'm not actually going to be unboxing anything, as I'm not doing any work to the all-wheel drive EK sedan. But again, huge shout out to Maxpeedingrods for the bag setup to help me be able to lift the car up when we are towing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is actually get busy and do some installation and see if we can fix the window situation on the right-hand drive Domani, because we are having issues with that. I'm not sure if it's the switch. I have replaced it once already, and the last time I bought it from the auctions in Japan, it showed that it was in working condition, but it was never fully tested. This one did say it was tested, and so we're hoping that this is the issue. If not, then we're gonna have to try to figure out a way to get that window fixed, because finding a new one is not exactly easy since it is a right-hand drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now, and let's go ahead and get busy on the Domani. Alright guys, so unfortunately it is not the switch panel. I thought it was a switch panel because honestly it was working perfectly fine until one day it just stopped working. So I'm not sure what exactly happened, but we're gonna have to see if I can find another motor here locally. In either see if my homie Moshi George has one from any of his park cars, and if he does, then I'll just go ahead and see if I can pick it up from that and check it out. A homie of mine actually told me to go ahead and get a power probe and see if I can power it up and see if I can figure out the solution, and that's it. But unfortunately I don't have a power probe, and for me to go spend, you know, another $100 $120 $30 whatever it is on something that I'm rarely gonna use myself, because I really don't use them, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can find another motor, because I can probably find the motor cheaper, and if it works, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it the way it is, and then see if Moshi has one for sale, and or if he'll sell me one that he has. So keep you guys updated. All right guys, so pretty much I'm gonna call it a little quit right now for that. I'm actually gonna head to Harbor Freight to see if I can find a power probe. I didn't want to buy one in all honesty, because I've never needed one until now. So I guess it's good to have. I did reach out to Moshi to see if he had a motor, and so I'm just waiting for his reply as we speak. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and head to Harbor Freight and just buy one and pick one up. The main reason why I've never used one, guys, and being truthful and honest, I've never knew how to use one. I don't know how to use all this stuff, like, you know, figuring out your voltage and the wiring. I don't know how to do all that stuff, and that's me being 100% real with you guys. You guys can judge me, you guys can talk shit, you guys can say whatever you guys want. I honestly don't care. It is what it is. I've never needed one, so now it's time I need one. So we're gonna go pick one up and learn this bitch, because that's the only way I'm gonna learn. But before we go take off over there real quick, let me go ahead and grab my keys, and we'll head to Harbor Freight. Alrighty guys, so pretty much we went to Harbor Freight, picked up a power probe, and after checking everything and trying to put continuity to the wire here, to these wires, it's just not working. I even verified with my guy from Japan, Tomo, and he told me that most likely the motor is done. So we're gonna go ahead and look in Japan to see if we can find one at the dealership and see if we can get a new motor. I also am waiting to see if Moshi has one in stock from one of his cars that he's parting out, ZKs. And if he has one, then I'll just go ahead and pick up that one. But either way, we're probably gonna look for a new one on Yahoo, or if not in Japan, and just ship it over with some of the stuff that I have over there. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the door panel back on and just lock. Alrighty guys, so pretty much that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Huge shout out once again to Maxpeedingrods for helping me out with the bag setup to be able to put onto my Toyota Tundra. That way we can actually tow and not have a saggy behind. But again, these guys did come on board, and they also were able to offer you guys a discount code. So if any of you guys are interested, please hit them up. The quality looks A1 in all honesty, and it looks like very good product, and that's something that I'm not gonna lie about. Just to make a product, the quality honestly does speak for itself, and it does look like it was very well engineered, the way it's packaged, the way all the brackets are made, and just the way they took care of everything. So again, if any of you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and put the link in the description. They also offer 10% off of your guys' purchase on anything that you guys purchase. So the code, enter the code SLIME10, that way you guys can go ahead and get a little bit of a discount. But pretty much guys, that is gonna wrap it up, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I was gonna go ahead and address the oil pan, but the video is pretty much just getting longer and longer, and I didn't want to drag it out. So again, hopefully you guys enjoy this little video, and we'll soon be getting back into the all-wheel drive build, and we'll go ahead and open up some new boxes in that video. But with that being said guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.